Why don't we just take off and go someplace? I'm sick and tired of this town. You're the only friend I got here.
You mean go and stay gone?
Except Jason. No, I don't know. Hey, we go to Mexico. Be back sometime Monday.
That is The Last Picture Show, 1971 classic about Texas kids in a dying town, the movie that introduced us to the talents of a young man with a famous name. Almost 40 years and 5 Oscar nominations later, that young man plays a Texas singer with a dying career. Crazy Heart is built on the idea that the harder the life, the sweeter the song. But in this morning's Weekend Drive, you'll see that rule may not apply to the sweet life of Jeff Bridges, who will go to the Kodak Theater tonight as the odds-on favorite to win Best Actor. How are you, Jeff?
All right.
Bill Weir.
Hey, Bill. Jeff.
Good to meet you, brother.
Wow.
Want to take a ride?
This is the car that everybody wanted when I was going to school.
A 1967 GTO seemed most fitting for this tour of LA because in that year, Jeff graduated from high school here as a wannabe singer, even though his famous father Lloyd had been grooming him to act since before he could walk.
The first parts that I remember playing were in Sea Hunt, my father's series back in the 60s. I can remember him setting me, you don't want to just wait till my mouth stops talking and then you say your lines. You got to listen to what I'm saying.
I'm all right. I was only scared a little bit when that big wave filled the cave.
Yeah, so the house we're going to go by now is the house that Sea Hunt built. But there's my name.
Oh, look at that. Jeff was here.
That's it.
This is the first time he's been back here since his mom passed a year ago. But a flash of melancholy disappears on the lawn where he caught countless childhood waves.
It's a big wave. He's paddling. He's in it. He's got it. He's walking to the nose. He's curling. He's going to high.
He would have been content to surf, strum, and sing his youth away. But brother Bo, older by 8 years, was serious about acting. And long before they co-starred in The Fabulous Baker Boys, they'd rent a flatbed truck and hone their chops out in front of the supermarket.
We would stage this fake fight in the parking lot, start to beat the hell out of each other, and people would gather around, and we'd say, no, it's a show!
But despite the influence, it took 10 films and a second Oscar nomination for Thunderbolt and Lightfoot before he finally accepted his fate in the family business.
Part of my resistance was protest, and doing what your parents want you to do. You gotta make your own mark and that kind of thing.
The 80s taught him a lot about the Hollywood crapshoot as he passed on roles like Indiana Jones and Travis Bickle.
Talking to me?
To star in films like Cutter's Way and Tron. But while the blockbuster eluded him, his natural style and visible soul endeared him to audiences just the same.
Man, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. Oh, thank you.
What do you get yelled at the most by people on the street?
Dude!
Of course.
Dude! I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, that or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
We cruised down Sunset, the same strip where he raced James Woods in Against All Odds.
Where were you?
A film that demonstrates the physical requirements of this job. Check out the abs then and now.
I guess you got to strip away all your personal vanity.
That's just a different form of vanity in a way.
I suppose.
Look at my beautiful gut, man.
What's your real name?
I'm Bad Blake. My tombstone will have my real name on it. Until then, I'm just gonna stay bad.
Crazy Heart is a masterclass in self-destruction, the kind of performance that makes it hard to believe that the whiskey and the pain weren't real.
I've made that mistake earlier in my career, having a scene where your character's drunk and you say, oh, I can just be drunk, It sounds like fun and nice, but it doesn't really work because you got to do the rest of the day's work and you got the next day. And, so I just use what the actors call sense memory.
How long you been married?
We're going on 33 years now.
How'd you manage to pull that off? Being a strapping Hollywood star. One woman for 33 years.
Oh, I fell in love. I love at first sight.
He carries the proof in his wallet. He was shooting a Western in Montana. She was a small-town girl healing from a car crash, and at first, she shot him down.
First words I ever uttered to my wife. Will you
And
go
she
out with me?
says
No. And here's the close-up. This is what she looked like.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't she a
She's
beauty?
gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So you ask me how you keep it together. It's having a beauty like that. That helps. Pretty wild.
At Jeff's request, we end our ride at St. Elmo's Village, an artist colony in LA's inner city, now a haven for gang-weary kids. Jeff's been coming here since he was a kid, to paint or sing or just soak up the creative energy.
I used to be somebody, and I am somebody else.
He'd play for his old friends all night, but Quincy Jones is waiting. Jeff's been asked to sing in the remake of We Are the World.
But it's good. Quincy's
Thank you for
calling
the,
me.
thanks
All
for
right.
the afternoon. It was
All
a
right.
blast,
My
man.
pleasure.
Good luck to you.
Good hanging with you guys. See you later.
The dude abides, ladies and gentlemen.
Google St. Elmo's Village while we're on the subject.
Yeah.
He's really doing great work there. But next up for him, he plays Rooster Cogburn. The Coen brothers are remaking True Grit.
Oh, right.
wow.
And a remake of Tron.
John Wayne role.
A remake of Tron?
They're
Really?
doing Tron.
I love that he said good luck to you.
Uh,
Maybe
Yeah.
As you
he's
can
the one
see,
that
he's a
needs it
good
like
guy.
that.
We're rooting for you tonight,
Yeah.
Jeff.